All right, welcome to another edition of Sweet and Sour.
I'm Sweet.
I'm Sour. Now, Sweet, I know you have a bucket list car, and we're standing in front of it. You absolutely, I like this car too, but you're crazy for this car.
You know what? Some people have dream cars. They might be supercars with V10 engines. I have those, but this is one car that I have wanted for so long. This is the Scirocco R.
Yeah, the Scirocco is sold around the world, mostly in Europe. It's built on the previous generation Golf platform. This is the R with 252 horsepower. This is the Wolfsburg edition, which is unique for this country. So where are we?
We are in
Australia! That's the Sydney Opera House behind us. This is the harbor, and doesn't get any better than this.
We're gonna take this Scirocco R Wolfsburg edition and we're gonna drive it in the city on the right side or the left side.
No. We drive on the right side, they drive on the wrong side.
But we're on the left side of the road driving on the right.
Let's just take it for a drive and hope we don't hit anything. Okay, the one thing we should say is we really only have this car for like 2 hours.
Yeah.
But we're driving along literally underneath the bridge and next to the Opera House, and we're not going to do anything, crazy with this car because, as we mentioned, it's the wrong side of the road.
It's kind of scary. It feels so odd sitting in the passenger seat. Like I'm missing a steering wheel.
And you look at the rearview mirror and you notice that you can't see anything.
I know.
And you just turned the seat warmers on in Australia. Like, I'm sorry, that's just cruel. You just put the seat warmers on in Australia.
Yeah, nice try. So anyway, pay attention to the road.
Okay.
It really is tricky though.
Yeah.
Like no word of a lie.
Well, my family lives in Scotland, so I've driven on the left side of the road many times, but it always an adjustment, like for several days. And when you come to an intersection, like we're coming to a roundabout now, we have to okay, who has the right of way? Okay, we'll put the signal on.
Okay.
He's got to stop for us.
Well,
See, he should have stopped for us.
He didn't stop.
Yeah, but I guess she knew she could get through in time. All right, tell us about this car.
Well, we just happen to have a little
cheat
bit of a cheat sheet here. This is, first of all, the Wolfsburg edition, like we mentioned.
So it's getting towards the end of its life. Now, we're not sure if this car is going to be replaced, so they put all the stuff in it.
So you get the black 19-inch Lugano alloy wheels.
Yeah.
They look hot. This one has the white pearl paint. Mm-hmm. You have, of course, the Wolfsburg badge.
Okay, number one thing, Brian, the seats.
Well, yeah. Well, let me get to it.
Okay, the seats are awesome.
Yes. You get the Motorsports now bucket seats with Alcantara and the leather with the R logo, and they are buckets. Now there is a
and they're heated.
They're heated. Yeah.
In Australia.
They're heated. You did it to me. Oh man.
I did it to you.
But these seats they're like racing seats. Like why can't we get a car like this?
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you, I think the reason is, and it doesn't really make any sense because the one they always go is, well, it's a crash safety issue, right? But this is built on the previous Golf platform. That would have passed North American crash worthiness, but they actually would have to smash one in order to get it certified.
Actually, I think that smashed more than one.
Yeah, probably more than one.
So it costs a lot of money to do. And, and it's just kind of silly. Like, are they trying to say that, European lives don't matter as much as Canadian lives?
I don't understand why in Canada we can't just say, okay, we accept anybody else's crash tests, right? For say like major markets, like for Europe and Asia, like Japan, for example. I don't understand that.
Yeah. Anyways, like it's silly. It's absolutely silly.
Now we are a metric nation, but we don't do horsepower and torque and Newton meters and kilowatts.
Yes, right.
So it's 252 horsepower, which is 40 down from the Golf R.
Yeah.
But you could look at it as it's 30 up from the GTI.
That's true.
Okay, now I'm turning left and he's turning left. So do I?
No, you're turning right.
I'm turning right and he's turning right. So
this is scary. This is seriously.
Right, so here it goes. All right. And you know what? The number one thing I do is I always do a shoulder check on the right, but that's my side. Right?
I know.
It's weird.
Sydney is really a beautiful city. There's so many waterways and
inlets and islands.
We took a walk yesterday, of course, doing the coastal walk from Bondi Beach to Bronte Beach. That was spectacular.
Yeah,
right?
It's absolutely gorgeous. I guess the closest thing you could describe it would be, what's that place in California?
La Jolla.
La Jolla.
Yes,
yeah, it's
except
like La Jolla.
longer and bigger.
Yeah.
And just a beautiful walk. So
look at the colors in here. Gorgeous.
Yeah, no.
Now the good news is this car does exist, but not in Canada.
Or in anywhere in North America.
Yeah, it's too bad. You know what? The only way we can actually get one of these is to put it on a freighter and ship it. But I think the Australian Volkswagen guys would have an issue with that. When you compare this car, Aussie dollars to Canadian dollars, 49,000 Aussie dollars, 51 with the DSG transmission, but that's tax in, right?
It's all in.
So that's basically the same price as a Golf R. Now the good news is in Canada we have the Golf R. It's got more horsepower, it's got 2 doors,
And all-wheel drive.
and all-wheel drive. So that's a good choice too.
It's a good alternative, but it's still not a Scirocco.
Come on, Volkswagen, bring us a Scirocco.
Please.
Well, that's our Down Under edition of
Sweet and Sour. If you like the video, hit the thumbs up, and if you want to see more everyday reviews, hit the subscribe button. Thanks for watching.